this would really freak me out, too. Talking about things that freak you out. Passengers were leaving a flight, and I don't even know where the flight was, but people recorded it. The pilot of the flight, gets on the microphone as you're leaving and says, thanks, have a great flight. He started talking about his own personal struggles. He apparently had been abused as a kid, and then it took to him to be later in life when he found out he was gay. The pilot and so people start recording this.
Over 1 year into our marriage, I began to give in to the pressure of being gay. I asked other gay crew members questions about their lifestyle and what led them to becoming gay. Pretty soon, I was taking part in that lifestyle. I had sex with men and would come home from work trips and pretend that nothing happened. Ultimately, I want to share the love of Christ with you. If you feel uncomfortable, that's fine, but I will talk to you in the gay area. Thank you so much.
Okay. So
I'd be like,
Are we still in flight?
he's getting ready to crash this thing. That's what I'll be thinking.
No,
you can hear the people moving.
They're moving around. Finally, somebody said, please let us off this plane.
Can you open the door? I'll tell you.
That's got to be reported.
They've got to ground him. He cannot fly anymore.
I'll tell you what. I'll talk to you about Christ if you open the door.
Please let me out of this plane. Somebody finally said, we don't care about your story. Let us go. And they were starting to leave the plane. They were getting off the plane. And
Sex with men? Sex with men? Anyone? Any takers? I don't know if you're in my little spiel about sex with men.
And we got a hotel room. They're staying in town for the weekend.
I mean, it took him a while to identify his issues that he's gay. He figured it out. He lost his first marriage because of it.
Every work trip, man after man. This way he goes into it.
That would blow my mind.
Yeah.
As a pilot of an airplane, a commercial airliner, that's fireable.
I agree.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that.
I know you've got issues, and I think you can get this person help.
Yeah.
You can't fly a plane for a little while.
He went for a long time.
Yeah.
He was talking about his childhood. He had a rough childhood.
Houston, Dallas, men. Just man after man after man. Age didn't matter. Ethnicity didn't matter.
Size didn't matter.
Do you feel like the flight attendant say, thank you for flying American?
Yeah,
Thank
as
you.
everyone's leaving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Soon.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
Get your connecting gate.
Yeah.
What if you have to sit on the plane because he's got to fly to the next town?
Oh,
It's just
my
to stop
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You got to get off
Do you
right
have a
there.
connecting flight? Well, it was this one.
Oh, my God. That does happen.
Yes.
No, you got to get off that plane.
Well, what did they say what they did with him?
No, they just, and all I know about it is what people put up on like social, but they recorded it. You can see the video. I mean, they're getting off the plane, and finally some guy says, we got to go. Please.
That's a personnel issue. They
And
may
he
not be able to
stopped.
talk about it, but you can't let him fly.
He's unidentified, and even the airline has not been identified.
Well, the way I took it was that he was having all this man-on-man action, and then through Christ is leading a different life now. So that's what it sounds like. He wants to preach to you about your sin or speak to you about your sin at the gate.
Well, either that or how you can become, still be a Christian, whatever it is. But really, I don't think anybody wants to hear that, is there?
No, you just want to get off the plane.
And the airline as a company does not want you.
God, no. No. You just got to say thanks for flying. Head on out the door. Get your connecting flight somewhere else.
Hey, Chip, you're a great pilot. But do you think you can tone down the man-on-man Jesus? And
there at the end, that end part was your flight was great.
Really good.
We're all for you living your truth.
Yeah, your flying was real good.
Got her off the ground, got her back down on the ground.
I saw that movie not too long ago with Tom Cruise. I don't think it made much money. American Made, I think is the name of the movie.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Great movie.
He's a pilot. Well, he starts like running drugs and stuff. It's a true story apparently, or based on a true story. But at first, he's a commercial airline pilot, and they would just be cruising along on autopilot, literally. And he would just all of a sudden push it down, like to make the nose go towards it, just for a little bit of fun, just to wake himself up, just like, and then he'd come right back. And I thought, I wonder if pilots really do that. They really
that'd be risky now.
Yeah, because for him, it was he's bored. He's just up there completely bored. Every flight is routine. He'd say, "Welcome to Omaha, welcome to St. Louis, welcome to Denver, whatever." But he would try to mess around a little bit, shake the wings a little.
I'll tell you now, with cell phones and things, they'd have everyone would record that. Of the pilot doing that.
Every movement's recorded in the cockpit.
Yeah. They could never get away with something like that. He did though. It was really. But this pilot here.
You ever think about that? All all the commercial airline pilots that are out there, thousands of them, that there's not more instances of having moments like that.
Like this guy?
Mid-flight.
Oh, that like the Tom Cruise?
Getting ready to take off and saying, when we take off, I've got to,
Well, it's a pretty pressure-packed job.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Well, we know it was on this pilot's mind. Every time he took off from a city.
So you said, isn't
Tampa? Oh yeah, I know a lot of dudes there.
I hate flying to Texas.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale. That's where I did ketamine with that one guy.
Aren't they starting to let younger and younger people be the air traffic controllers, too? I told my son he should get a job doing air traffic control.
They say he'd be perfect for video
games, right.
But pressure.
Yes, a lot of pressure. So this guy flying and my son leading you in, good luck. Good luck on that. Another woman took to social media. We've heard this kind of thing before. She accidentally ate something with pot in it, banana nut bread. You remember, the most famous one we ever had was where a guy woke up. His daughter was getting ready to celebrate her 17th birthday.
Yeah.
And they had a big 17th birthday cake. And he woke up. They had made the cake. Well, little unbeknownst to him, the high schoolers had put marijuana in the cake. They were going to enjoy it later. The dad, who was a cop, woke up and started eating it.
I got up in the morning and ate it, the entire thing. All I can describe is it was the worst feeling in the world. I thought I was dying.
Now, this was pot cake, and he had eaten, and he ate the whole thing.
I've always had more questions for him, too.
He ate the entire cake. I mean, he ate the entire cake.
All of it.
And it's his daughter's birthday cake.
Exactly.
And he was really sick. Now, this woman tells her story.
Hi, family. This is the worst thing ever that I've ever done, and I sliced a whole slice of it. It said edible banana nut bread. I thought edible meant for a story that it's gluten-free, and I was trying to figure out, is this gluten-free or not? Anyway, it wasn't very good, but I still ate a whole slice, and it sinks in. Edible meant pot. I ate pot banana nut bread so strong. It's the weirdest feeling. It feels like LSD or something like that. Not that I know what that feels like.
Okay, she's telling her family, if you find me dead, it's because I ate this whole slice of banana nut bread. Then, actually, that was edited down. She came in and saw half a slice, and she goes, did I eat just half a slice, or did I eat a slice and a half?
Oh, it's kicking in, sister.
What a dope.
Yeah, it says edible banana nut bread. She's in Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you live amongst it.
Yeah, and edible, she thinks means, is it gluten-free?
I don't know if they make anything called bread that's gluten-free.
What is she? Yeah. I'm wondering, is that something that like Ezekiel bread?
Maybe that's gluten-free.
Oh, you can get gluten-free bread.
bread. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's different than you would imagine.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but if it's got edible across the top.
Well, she thought edible meant anyone can eat it, meaning it is gluten-free.
She's an idiot.
Yeah.
Fact. And now she's high.
I'll tell you, with all my different ailments and things, been trying gluten-free, and gluten-free bread this is going to sound weird. It's breadier than bread. It's thicker to me.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
It's sawdust.
Tastier.
Yeah, it's almost like I tried gluten-free hamburger buns, and they were small, but they were really thick.
Yes.
It was bizarre. Like spongy almost.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'd go around that. I wouldn't even do the. I don't want the fake stuff.
Yeah.
Just to eat the hamburger meat. No, eat the hamburger meat without the bun. Just go without it.
Speaking of, my sister-in-law just said they stayed with us over the weekend, and she's tried one of those meatless burgers at Burger King. What's it called? The
Impossible.
She says really good. She really liked it. Not that she just out of curiosity
wanted to try it,
and she really liked it. The Whopper. And a lot of people said it tastes just like meat, but it's not that much better for you than the whole beef burger.
It's not about health.
No,
it's about
not eating meat. I guess
not eating meat or saving the planet. One of the two.
Now here's a guy. Yes, saving the planet. Do you know too? Men put out 16% more methane gas than women.
Boy, last night after I had pinto beans for dinner.
Honestly, I figured it'd be more.
Ooh, the way Taco Bell. I'm surprised.
I really thought it'd be more
higher. A lot more methane than women, which I was just reading, talking about saving the planet. Now, here's a guy, and we've talked about him once before. In fact, this is a former guest on this program. His name is Donald Gorski, and you'd never remember the name. He's from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. He has broken the world record. He has eaten the most Big Macs of anyone all time. He eats nothing but Big Macs. He is the
guy that goes every day.
Yeah, he's made the news. He knows, he has kept track of exactly how many Big Macs he has eaten, and Guinness has finally said, all right, we're going to recognize this as a record. To date, he has eaten 32,340 Big Macs because he eats 2 to 3 every day. That is his life, and that's the only meal he eats are those Big Macs. That's right.
World record, okay, but is that a sickness at some point?
Well, we talked to him. We literally interviewed him, and he seemed real normal. He just said he likes it, and that's all he wants to eat.
That's what he wants to eat.
I'm not saying he's not normal as a human. I'm just saying, is that there's something in the chemical makeup of food that you don't crave anything. Who does that?
I know. Doesn't he get tired of that? I mean,
I would.
As
How
good
about
as
your
Big
body
Macs
would
are.
get tired of it?
Yeah. He started in 1972 eating Big Macs, and he started out eating as many as 9 a day. When he was really hungry, he'd get 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 3 at night.
Good God.
And
How big is he?
Not
Skinny. No, he's skinny. I've seen this
He's
guy.
Skinny.
How do you do this?
This is him talking about it.
I have eaten 32,340 Big Macs in my lifetime. I am closing in on 50 years next year of eating them every day. When I like something, I stick with it all the time. My habit right now is just to eat 2 a day, and that would be like 14 a week.
His wife is a nurse practitioner.
Wife?
Yeah.
His wife, yes, is a nurse practitioner and has warned him that this is a bad way to live, that he is so far off when it comes to nutrition.
Yeah.
But his doctors say every time he goes in, he reminds me of you, Biggie. Every time you go in, they say, you're in good health. I mean, they take your blood.
If we took these numbers and didn't know it was you, we'd think you were fine.
Right, exactly. And they say to him, you have exceptionally low cholesterol, and you're in pretty good health in general. And he's been eating these Big Macs for almost 50 years, so he's got to be close to 70 years old.
Yeah.
So they told him, we don't recommend this, but it's working for you.
Is that an addiction?
It would seem almost an addiction, wouldn't it? To eat that many Big Macs every day.
I wonder if his body's just so used to processing only one thing now that that's what it knows to do.
Maybe. What a weird thing.
Maybe.
What if he literally has not had anything else to eat in 50 years.
He doesn't eat Thanksgiving Day, turkey.
He eats Big Macs. And I guess they're open every day except we interviewed him. They're open every day but Christmas, I think, and he'll buy some the day before and keep them for the next day.
Yeah.
If he can't get to a McDonald's.
Does he get the sides too, or just the?
No, he never gets fries. He said fries are bad for you because they're deep fried. He will not get those.
Yeah, fries are bad.
He does. He said occasionally he'll get the fries, but almost never. And he walks 6 miles a day.
Okay.
So
so there's some balance there.
But see, that goes against everything I'm taught, which is you can't outrun your Ford.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I
I'm
think
talking
some
about.
people can.
I've been taught. Well, he's done well with it, and his doctors are somewhat baffled. To me, it's just like Biggie, who goes to the doctor all the time and says, "My blood work came back great." And when you leave the room, we all go, "How
did that happen?
Look, there's no one more confused than me.
I know. Chris Demm's always saying, "How can that blood work?" We make that joke about when they take blood, it's actual nacho cheese. You're sick of that joke.
That's right.
You've told us that. Another guy ate to raise money at Chick-fil-A 153 days in a row.
Come on.
Big deal.
You got that beat, Kelly. Come on. Who is this? Why are you even reading this? It's not news.
What's that, 6 months?
Yeah, really.
Come
Who
on,
cares?
man.
Who cares? This guy says his name is Ben Boyles from Bakersfield, California. And he saw an article online that said somebody had eaten there 132 days in a row. And he told his friends, I can beat that. I can do that. And he's done it 153 days in a row, although he can't go on Sundays, of course, because they're closed on Sundays. And he did it to raise money for a charity.
I got with Troy. He was a fan of this charity. And me, obviously, I love kids. I have kids. I said it was a perfect thing. Foster youth is very important. So we wanted to assist them as much as we could.
For every meal he ate at Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A gave $100 to the charity.
Well, that's nice.
He matched it. So they've raised like $30,000 for this charity, which is a charity for children out in California.
And he ate it. He didn't just buy it.
No, he says he ate it. He says he ate it 132 days in a row, beating out a guy from San Diego who started this trend. He ate there 115. Somebody else went 132, and then he did 153.
What's the most days in a row you've eaten Chick-fil-A?
25.
Okay.
I'd say
See, that's why to me, 150, not impressive.
Yeah, you take Sundays out of it. I mean, when I was single, I had an apartment near Chick-fil-A, and I would just go every single day for lunch. It's probably more than that. It's probably at least a month in a row.
They get to know you?
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, they know my order. And remember, I had that coupon that time.
Oh, we know that.
The unending coupon?
Do you know this, BB Show?
No.
Years ago.
You've done this twice. He also stole from us, BB Show.
Boy, did he
I've heard that
steal.
story.
That's debated. That's really debated.
I don't know about
debated.
that.
That's debated.
I don't know about
That
that.
is not debated.
Years ago, I had a coupon that was a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. So my order was always 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That's my old order when I was single. It was 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So I went to the window one day and I said, 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I have a coupon to get 1 for free. And the guy said, okay, pull around. Your total is $3.75 or whatever. So I pull around. They give me the 2 sandwiches. I pay the $3.75. They didn't ask for the coupon. Mm-hmm. And as I pulled away, I thought, oh, no, they didn't ask for the coupon. But I didn't give it back.
Oh.
So then every single time after that, probably for a year, I would say, and I have a coupon to get 1 free, and they'd always give me the 2 sandwiches, and they never asked for it until finally one day, Chris Demm calls him Captain Clip-On because he had a clip-on tie. The manager was working the window. And he got me on it. He got me on that one. And he said, and as I was pulling away, he goes, oh, wait, you had a coupon. And I had to go digging for it. I always kept it there.
Just in case.
Just in case. And I gave it to him.
This is free admittance to a strip club.